Hey you guys, so today I'm going to bring you some Beta 6 footage. Again, I'm playing the Rogue class, just as in Beta 5. However, I've gone ahead and tried some of the other classes. My big favorite in this beta was definitely the Saboteur class. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right or not, but it's essentially a very backloaded damage class. You essentially throw bombs at your target and stack charges that do absolutely no damage at all while you're stacking them. And then your finishers essentially will explode and do a massive amount of damage, essentially detonating all your charges at once. So as you can see, some of the guys I've killed already, I'm stacking those charges, and then when I blow them off, such as right here, it's a large amount of damage that you can knock out on somebody very quickly. Honestly, it's extremely powerful in PvP, and in my opinion, and as well as many other opinions, it perhaps is too powerful. I come from Warhammer, where I've played a lot of Bright Wizard and their Boiling Blood ability, which essentially puts off a large backloaded damage ability after 5 seconds. I'm a big fan of that ability, and the Saboteur kind of takes that all to the next level of power, as you can literally 1 to 2 shot people with the way this class works. So in this scenario, I am playing at level 21 in the level 20 to 29 bracket, so I'm definitely on the lower end of the scale here. And yet, as you'll see, I'll be leading the chart in damage. I'll be right up there in killing blows. And essentially, I pretty much will dominate anything in the open playing field like this. Now, this video, we actually, as Guardians, get our asses kicked, really. We lose pretty badly. So it's not a good showcase of you know, trying to win the battleground, but I chose this video as the first one to put out just because it shows a lot of the power in this class, and perhaps too much power. As you'll see from this, is I am really just knocking people off left and right before they even really know what hits them. And if you watch the health bars in this video, you'll see that we don't really have any healers that are really keeping anyone alive, and yet even without a healer, and the enemy having a large number of healers themselves, I am still able to knock things out, just because if you stack things correctly, there's no way an enemy healer can keep up with the damage. And since most people don't realize the way this class works yet, they're dead before they know what hits them. As that guy right there, you know, just felt the wrath of it. He didn't even realize I was stacking charges until it was too late. So to kind of look at this a little bit more, how exactly this works is I have a number of charges. There's roughly 7 different types of charges that I can stack on the enemy. And each one of them has a little bit different effect. So one of them is just a single target damage. There's one that reduces armor, one that's damage over time, one that snares the target as well as damages them, an AoE charge, one that increases the overall damage they take after I've detonated. Just a large number of charge abilities, and you want to actually stack one of each different kind, if possible, for the best burst damage, due to an ability that you can get in this after level 20, essentially, that makes it so that every one charge that you put on the target is doubled. So essentially what that means is, if you were to stack 5 of the same type of charge, for example 5 single target damage charges, it would only detonate 6 total charges. But if you were to stack 1 single target, 1 dot, 1 snare, 1 damage increase charge, you would actually do the equivalent of 2 of each of those different types of charges for a total of 10 charges, which adds up to a massive amount of damage. So some of the other things with this class to quickly note is that there are also bombs, which are things that are on more of a cooldown and are more direct damage or AoE type abilities. So you'll see me throwing a lot of ground target area effect abilities, which are essentially bombs on a 10 second with talent cooldown, that one does AoE damage on the ground, one is a 70% snare. There's another couple that are actual like AoE direct damage and stun abilities. Now, quick note here with what I just did is I wanted to finish off the charges I had on that target. I was desperate, so I actually used one of my other class's abilities to kind of shift inwards to detonate, which got the enemy's attention right on me and nearly got me killed, which is something you want to avoid on this class. Don't do that at all costs. You need to stay unrecognized on this type of class. Right there I realized it and didn't bother to go in again. Big thing is just don't get distracted with your charges. If you need to abandon them, do it. If it'll save your life, essentially. So another thing that happens with this class is you've also got traps, similar to other classes' ranger traps. You lay them at your feet. They have most of them have 1 second cast time. Right now I have a root trap as well as a debuff trap. There's also a damage over time trap and a few others. I don't really use them in this video because I don't usually let the enemy get close enough to hit me. I will show that in some other videos though. And so this is going to about wrap up the video here soon. I think the one other thing that I wanted to show you is you'll see here in just a moment that one of the other types of classes in this game is a Dominator that allows for a good amount of crowd control. And in this instance, we're going to squirrel this person, that is polymorph them, and because my charges don't actually do damage, I'm able to stack these charges without breaking the polymorph, and then blow him up all in one shot with a full stack of charges, which is an extremely powerful effect. So now coming to the end of the video, I just want to let you guys know that I will be uploading more videos from Beta 6. I have quite a decent amount of footage of this Saboteur class, as well as a few other different types of classes, but a lot on this Saboteur. I'll show you guys in, for example, the Codex scenario and a few other cases, and I'll give you some more gameplay, play-by-plays on the other ones. I just really wanted to make this kind of an intro to the class itself. So take a look at the scoreboard here, and you'll see that as probably the lowest level player in this BG, I had top for damage, and almost the top killing blows, and the only people that even came close were some enemy rogues that were, I believe, higher level than me. So it's an extremely powerful class, very engaging, and I recommend you guys try it.